But for some time, Ethereum has been experiencing a relatively subdued period in the market. However, analysts are cautioning against interpreting this phase as a weakness in the altcoin. And some of those backing ETH to thrive include Glassnode co-founders Jan Happel and Jan Alleman. The duo, who operate on Twitter under the Megantropic username, argue that ETH's superior calmness should not be underestimated, as there could be a golden midterm opportunity. ETH took short-term weakness, but a golden midterm opportunity. To the ETH BTC trading pair, it's time to shift from BTC to altcoins. What happens on BTC might shine briefly, but ETH is gearing up for a spectacular run. High beta plays and focus on more. August 3rd, 2023, following the partial victory of Ripple in its legal battle with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission on the 13th of July, ETH immediately soared to a 3-month high. It surpassed the $2,000 price mark the next day, but fell thereafter. The U.S. District Court of the Southern District of New York ruled in its judgment that the sale of Ripple's XRP tokens on crypto exchanges, and though programmatic sales did not constitute investment contracts, hence it is not a security in this case. But the court also ruled that the institutional sale of the XRP tokens violated federal securities laws. ETH is the second largest cryptocurrency with a market cap of $224 billion. It is the bedrock of several blockchain projects running successfully. The first quarter of the new year brought a stop to the heartbreak crypto investors repeatedly experienced in 2022. However, the balance of the crypto market has been nothing close to the AI height of the same period. What is the sole reason, though? ChatGPT. In fact, the natural language processing tool has accustomed itself to providing human-like conversations. As luck would have it, ChatGPT has proven to be worthwhile for traders and analysts too. Here is worth noting that these days, almost every sector and individual seems essentially to use it to their advantage. The good thing is the broader crypto ecosystem has not been left out of the trend. So with the Ethereum Shanghai upgrade set in motion, I spoke to ChatGPT about the development while touching a bit on ETH's price. So for this article, I decided to test the AI's intelligence regarding one of the major upgrades of the crypto space this year, Ethereum's Shanghai upgrade. Proposed in 2022, the upgrade is the most significant development of the second largest blockchain since the merge. For a while, assets were allocated to the Ethereum beacon chain. The beacon chain is the consensus mechanism for the 2022 proof of stake transition, thereby making sure the newly created blocks and validators are duly rewarded. However, in this case, each validator needs 32 ETH deposited into the Ethereum mainnet to qualify. The idea of a Shanghai upgrade is scheduled for March 2023. However, it was completed on 12th April with a delay. This to allow these validators to begin withdrawal of their rewards. ChatGPT, on the other hand, has existed for some years. However, its recent push by OpenAI has shown that its ability is one that no other AI product may continue to be able to match up with. Here's where it gets interesting. I openly admit that ChatGPT could be one of the best innovations of this decade. However, my views on this incredible development won't allow me to keep my hands to myself. So I decided to test its knowledge about the Shanghai upgrade. Trust me, you'll be amazed at its response. Looking at its response above, it's evident it started by correcting me.
Some would say it has a 0.2. However, a further evaluation showed that it acted like it was not yet in 2023. Notably, it made some errors with the definition.
A notable observation is its mention of the PLS switch, popularly called the merge. In this case, this is an event that took place in September 2022. Even so, it still responded to like it as a future event. But no, I'm not blaming its capability, as it is a learning tool. So to further assess its knowledge, I educated it, or shall I say, jailbreak it, by having a heart-to-heart conversation. Something I find interesting about ChatGPT is not only its smartness, but its human feel too. As shown below, I tried to educate it on what the upgrade was. And to be honest, I never expected an apology from a bot, but yes, I got it. However, it again failed to give the correct answer to my formula. Although I must applaud it for giving bits and pieces of related information. While it did not get to the capital of very testnet stages that the blockchain had reached and passed, it is worth noting that the Sepolia and Goerli testnets have been forked. However, Ethereum developer Tim Bako had on the 14th of March said that several validators have failed to upgrade on the beacon chain. And also, this has caused some issues with the nodes on Goerli, with Bako noting that the development team is working on it, so it does not affect the main upgrade. And now let's get back to ChatGPT. As you probably know, developments in the crypto ecosystem sometimes lead to a hike in tokens related to projects. Unfortunately, that was not the case for ETH during the merge. In fact, the altcoin's price was shredded after many looked forward to an uptick. That sentiment, as the next upgrade approaches, is similar among some investors. In light of this, I decided to ask ChatGPT's opinion about the matter. Remember how I said it apologized and gave me a human-like feel? This time, it was different, and its reply was something any honest person in the space would give. I decided to jailbreak it using the Do Anything Now model. This was a trick I discovered from AI writer S.M. Rayan. In this jailbreaking process, ChatGPT is expected to give a response to my command, and if possible, ditch its excuse of not being able to predict the future. Then again, I asked ChatGPT to give me a price prediction following the Shanghai upgrade. While I got a jailbroken response. Here's what it said. So this time it gave a little too enthusiastic response regarding the future performance of the token after being jailbroken. It predicted that ETH's price will reach 4K, 5K, a rather ridiculous claim. And ChatGPT mentioned that price action depends on the several underlying factors, and it cannot predict cryptocurrency's price. But the jailbreak response said that ETH will skyrocket to the moon. We then asked what will be the price of Ethereum by December 2023. As you can see from the jailbroken response, it projected a bullish ride for King Alt and predicted that ETH will be worth 3K, 4K, $4 by the end of the flip year. Again, an astonishingly optimistic prediction. At press time, ETH was trading hands at $1,528 and $5, reflecting a drop of nearly 3% within a week, though ETH's relative strength index rested slightly above the neutral 50 mark. Its money flow index rested much below it. Its on-balance volume shows a consistent downward movement. In conclusion, the short-term prospects of ETH seem bullish. I gave ChatGPT one last chance to redeem itself. Again, this question was a simple one, and I expected an accurate answer. I went further to explain things to read it carefully. But here is what I got when I asked it to show me the code of ETH's price on a price tracking platform like CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap. If you had thought it would disappoint again, sorry to burst your bubble. ChatGPT gave me the code for ETH's price.
Another thing I was impressed with was the in-depth knowledge of the industries. And the turn codes is infestamatic capacity. It does invented the same medication rate votes west.
All in all, I must admit, the ChatGPT has come to stay. Even though it lags in some areas, I notice that if you teach it, it learns fast in species. However, I can't say for sure that it would get you information about Ethereum or the Shanghai upgrade quickly. Since I have limited knowledge about AI, I decided to speak to an expert. I was lucky enough to get the attention of Roman Shajev, CEO and founder, Farkhana. He is a Dubai-based techpreneur with extensive experience in launching IT and deep tech projects, has a strong background in IT management, data science, and AI. ChatGPT seems to be giving a few incorrect or backdated answers. What do you think could be responsible for this? Despite its tag as a know-all artificial intelligence tool, ChatGPT is still a human invention and therefore prone to errors. The chatbot is still in its early stages of the adoption.
So incorrect responses are imminent and bound to serve as a basis for future developments. With the recently launched GPT-4 showing more advanced responses, we can be sure that improvements are being made and that this tool will be more consistent moving forward.
Getting its many years ago, do you think that the AI is capable of predicting a cryptocurrency's price, especially if a development is approaching? I'd say the Ethereum Shanghai upgrade. Artificial intelligence can do anything, including predicting a cryptocurrency's price. The tool can do this by writing on the tons of available data, which it can efficiently use as a basis for its predictions. And still, while predicting the price of crypto is one thing, it's the accuracy of the prediction is another. And considering the fact that AI can only use data, there are fundamental factors and analyses that it may not be able to factor in, thus impairing its accuracy by a significant factor. And Q for it. If it struggles to give correct responses to up-to-date developments, how long do you think it would take to learn about it? In AI development and what ChatGPT embodies is a dynamic innovation that is bound to improve over time. With the current advancement in OpenAI and the available funding level, you can expect the technology's evolution to produce real-time results in the next 3 to 5 years. And this is on beyond a skill going on. Really recommend them. Certainly making normal the Aviblis simply named conforms. And there are many aspects through which AI and a blockchain protocol can coexist, and innovators, including our team at Farkhana, are exploring what new use cases we can build in this regard. While AI and blockchain are independently innovative, their combination can do quite a lot, including influencing its price. Meanwhile, OpenAI may be working on improvements to the challenges experienced by ChatGPT. On 14th March, the company revealed an upgraded version of the product on GPT-4 with amazing capabilities and talks of passing difficult exams. Who knows? Maybe it could fill in for all the lapses opened up by ChatGPT. So now that there's a new version, I wanted to see if there is any difference or improvement. My next line of action was to ask GPT for the other first question. I asked ChatGPT.
Thank you.
And to my surprise, it gave me a direct answer. Following my experience with the upgraded version, must admit that GPT-4 seems to be smarter than the ChatGPT 3.5 model. Although the answers were not entirely correct, the bottle did not give a not being familiar with the term excuse. And following the encounter with ChatGPT, I must admit that it may be a good idea to leverage its capabilities. As technology develops, so does its potential to revolutionize the cryptocurrency ecosystem. More importantly, you may want to take its classic response a little seriously. This is because it might be practically impossible for ETH to replace the US dollars in the world's reserve by the time frame. Besides that, there has been a slow rate in the network growth of several crypto projects recently, but with ChatGPT available, crypto education and adoption could improve. As far as price analysis and prediction of Ethereum is concerned, ChatGPT turned out to be a reliable ally. You only need to interact with it enough, and it will guide you to the moon. Though the AI bot predicts a price rally, Ethereum's on-chart metrics predict a bearish sentiment for some time.